Welcome back to the Civil Call. Today we're diving into one of the most heated political debates in Canada, public safety and bail reform.
Minister of Public Safety. Mr. Speaker, on April the 28th, Canadians gave this government a mandate to govern this country and to bring forward new legislation that will ensure that our streets are safer. The three strikes and you're out laws don't work, Mr. Speaker. We know that evidence-based decision-making tells us that three strikes you're out is a complete failure in the United States. It's been a failure in every single jurisdiction where that's been applied.
Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre argues it's time to lock up dangerous criminals and throw away the keys. Critics of liberal policies say communities have been left less safe, but the issue isn't that simple. There are competing perspectives, legal complexities, and questions about how to balance community safety with individual rights.
Throwing out cases, some serious in nature due to a lack of staff. The information came from a recent judge's ruling involving the alleged sexual assault of a minor. Well, that case was thrown out because it wasn't prosecuted in time. Courtroom staffing shortages have become a near daily reality at the Ontario Court of Justice at 10 Armory Street. The judge wrote in his decision that the cause of staffing issues has yet to be explained by the government. Well, for more,
let's break it down. First, let's take a look at the courts. In Canada, there are mechanisms in place to hold judges accountable, but they are designed to balance independence. This is so judges can make decisions without political pressure. But when the government create laws like Bill C-75 that specifically tell judges that they are to consider release at the earliest opportunity and with the least onerous conditions, this tells me that judges are not working independently. Judges are human, and they sometimes act inappropriately and show bias. The system is broken from the top down. Poilievre is tapping into growing public frustration about repeat offenders and violent crimes. Mark Carney's been Prime Minister for less than 10 months, but crime was front and center when he addressed caucus. He's promising stricter bail laws, stronger protections for places of worship, and a new focus on gun violence. But spending $6 billion to buy back firearms from law-abiding Canadians is not the kind of focus this country needs when it comes to gun violence. The real problem isn't licensed gun owners. It's the flow of illegal firearms, gang activities, and repeat violent offenders who slip through the cracks of the justice system. Redirecting that money towards strong border security, better policing resources, and community prevention would do far more to keep Canadians safe. The Liberals has taken too long to address these issues. Canadians care about public safety. The Liberals' changes under Bill C-75 made it easier for judges to grant bail. This catch-and-release approach hasn't worked, and Canadians are feeling vulnerable. The government can tighten bail laws, but without funding, this is just lip service, and frankly Canadians are tired of the inaction. Funding is needed for the courts to hire more judges and hold judges accountable. Judges are often seen as a major reason why our courts are so backed up, and why so many offenders walked away with little or no jail time. Critics argue that a lack of accountability in the justice system has created a cycle where repeat offenders face minimal consequences, leaving communities frustrated and vulnerable. The call for accountability is growing louder, but the question remains, how do we ensure fairness in the courts while making sure public safety comes first? Another key issue is mental health and addiction. Governments keep pouring taxpayer dollars into programs that supply drugs to addicts under the banner harm reduction, but many Canadians feel this only fuels the cycle instead of breaking it. Why not fund proper prison, mental health supports and addiction recovery programs that help people get off drugs for good, rather than subsidizing their next high with our hard-earned money? Public safety is clearly shaping up to be a major political battleground this fall. Canadians want solutions, not sound bites. We'll be watching closely as both parties roll out their plans. Thanks for watching. If you value independent coverage, please like, share, and subscribe.